So, if you're a vacation rental host, you know the dream, right? Happy guests, a calendar that's totally booked up. But there's this nightmare lurking just under the surface. It's that chaos of juggling listings on Airbnb, Booking.com, Expedia, all at the same time. One tiny little sync error can spiral into an absolute disaster. Okay, let's get into this and figure out how to avoid that mess.
So, here's what we're going to cover. We're going to start with a real-life horror story from a host, then we'll look at why these calendar syncs fail so often, and then we'll get to the good stuff, the solution that can put your whole business on autopilot. We'll wrap it all up with the one big takeaway that every host needs to hear.
All right, let's kick things off with a story that is, believe me, all too real for a lot of hosts. It all starts with what seems like a simple technical glitch, but it escalates into something way, way worse.
I mean, can you imagine getting a message like this? This is a direct quote from a host over on Reddit. We're not just talking about an unhappy guest here. We're talking legal threats, debt collectors, all because of a booking that should have never, ever existed.
And here's where one tiny glitch just completely snowballed. So first, the calendar sync fails. Simple enough. But then, the booking that slips through the cracks, it actually breaks local city regulations. And the final blow? Booking.com sends debt collectors after the host for a booking that was not only invalid, but also illegal. A complete and total nightmare.
And look, this wasn't some one-off freak accident. This kind of calendar chaos is a massive headache for hosts who are trying to manage everything manually. The systems themselves are, as one person put it, pretty clunky.
And that right there, that is the heart of the frustration, isn't it? As a host, you're just left completely in the dark, kind of holding your breath, waiting for the next glitch to hit. You're basically building your business on a foundation of hope instead of reliability. And this really shows you the night and day difference between trying to do this manually versus having it automated. On the left, with the manual approach, is just full of risks, delays, constant stress, and you never really know if the sync even worked. But on the right, you've got automated, centralized control. We're talking instant updates, full transparency with logs for every single change, and just worry-free accuracy. It's the difference between chaos and control.
So, how do you get that control? Well, it is time to